Okay, so we were talking about your growth comparing last year to this year. Where, um, how can you say how the year, ending the year, has made you feel as a teacher from now and for next year in the future?
Oh, I think that overall this year has been really good, and I have been able to put a lot of the things that I learned into practice. As of last year, I was just trying to survive, so I couldn't really focus on what I was learning. I felt like I just wanted to survive and get things done. And I think that the big difference between this year and last year is um, the support of my team. I felt that last year, um, because of all the things that were going on, we were lacking in that area, and I didn't feel as confident, and I wasn't able to put my input. And this year, I have a great team and great support from you and all of um, my grade level teachers.
Colleagues,
Yes.
a
So.
lack of stability in
Mhm.
a grade level can impact anyone's, um, you know, teaching or uh, just in general the way you're going to plan for every day. And if you have, and I know you went through a lot of changes, or the grade levels, your
Mhm.
grade level had many changes last year, but you survived last year, and I was very proud of you
Yeah.
last year as well. And I think all those challenges and struggles helped you become a
Mhm.
stronger teacher this year,
Yeah.
and learning how to communicate with parents
Mhm.
and your classroom management. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. I am learning from you
Mhm.
as well.
Oh, I'm glad. And I think one of the things that happened is that I lost one of well, two grade level teams came in, you included, and that really helped because I had to somehow be the leader since I was the one of the two that was left in kindergarten. So that really helped me come out of my shelf, and I think it forced me to um, to work a little bit more as the leader because I had to. My two teachers were coming in new, and I knew what we had to do, and so I wanted to make sure that these new teachers didn't feel lost as I did the first year. So I'm very proud of my role in my team this year.
And thank you for making the kinder grade level, I think, the funnest for this school, and they have had in many years.
Yes, and
So,
yeah, and I think the more I teach, the more confidence I have. And last year, I was also really scared of parents.
not this
And
year.
no, not this year. I think they're scared of me now. No, just
And
kidding.
um, I can see where next year, where whatever grade level you are teaching, or if it's another school, you
Mhm.
will have a lot to offer that school
Mhm.
and the grade level and the students that you teach, and they will benefit so much from having such a wonderful, caring, and focused, super organized, and kind teacher as you have been, Miss Mayorga.
Thank you. And it was a pleasure to work with you. And thank you so much for all your support and your advice. And I was able to learn so much just from observing you. So, yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you, Miss Mayorga. I know you met with them on the first conferences, and you shared the data and
Mm-hmm.
their current levels, and that you probably gave them resources to work out at home
Mm-hmm.
and how to help their child. And if at this time of the year, end of the year, they still haven't met grade level, then using that data and student work will help them understand,
Mm-hmm.
where they're at and what they can do that during summer, and
Mm-hmm.
if they can go to summer school or get some tutoring during the summer in
Mm-hmm.
preparation for first grade.
And I know one student is coming to summer school, but the other two aren't. So I think that would be something good to suggest to the parents. So because I know they need it.
Um, as far as your growth, as you teach your growth, do you feel much more confident this year than last year?
I do. I was thinking last night about my growth, and it's day and night. Just the way I feel. I have more confidence. I think that my classroom management skills have really improved. And because of that, I'm able to focus more in the curriculum and not as much as with my classroom structure and with rotating. So I'm really happy with my overall progress.
And I as well can say that because I have seen tremendous growth from last year to this year. Even to the beginning of this year, you were much more prepared and ready to jump in and teach your 40 students in all the best ways you could, and learning the strategies and the methods that you were using from last year and everything that you learned for this year.
Yeah.
We'll take a pause. Hello, Miss Mayorga. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Very good. So, how is your class doing, and how is the progress of your students at this time of year?
They're doing really well. I still have a few kids that aren't that are a little bit behind, and I'm trying to catch them up or do as much as I can to help them these few weeks.
Okay. So, but I'm sure you've seen progress with these kids and all the hard work you've done.
There's definitely has been a lot of progress, but maybe not as much as I would like to, and not with the whole class in general. But I'm talking about maybe 2 or 3 kids who I feel they're not going to be ready to first grade, and I'm really trying really hard to give them the support they need before the end of the year.
Do you know what? Are you prepared of what you're going to discuss with the parents at parent conferences in a few weeks?
No, and I'm a little bit nervous because I know that a few parents are also working really hard with them. So I just feel bad. I don't know how to tell them or how to discuss with them, or in a way that they won't feel bad, because I know that they were hoping that they would get better scores.
Well, I know that you met with them for the first